Hi everyone, here we are back in business once more. Plumbing problem, radiator not heating up, one rad not going. It's a quite common problem, isn't it? You get one in the house, doesn't go. Now, I had someone email me their problem, and what they did was to kind of look at it the wrong way round and cause themselves a lot of work. So I thought I would let you know about this one in case you do the same, because there is a kind of order to the way you should try to look at fixing a radiator that's not actually heating. Now, in this instance, he was getting a very faint bit of heat going up into the radiator, a very tiny bit, and what he didn't realise was that his thermostatic rad valve was jammed off. And what was actually happening was getting just a tiny bit of heat from the return pipe, possibly just going up into the radiator, or it may even been a fraction of heat getting past the thermostatic valve, just a tiny bit. But either way, it gave him a false impression. And what I mean is this. I'll show you a little drawing I've done here. Here then is my little drawing of a radiator. Now as you can see, there's the flow going along in that direction of that arrow, and we're saying that this is the thermostatic valve, and the other side is the return coming back, and there's the valve going in there, usually a lock shield type. Now you may be getting just a tiny bit of heat from this return pipe coming back, making its way up and just getting the little corner of that rad hot, which gave him the impression that the radiator was sludged up. You also could get a tiny fraction of heat when this valve is jammed off, the pin stuck down, that a fraction of it will get through and heat it as well. Again though, a very false impression to jump to straight away, which is what my friend did, which was to take the radiator off, take it outside, flush it all through, found that there was absolutely nothing in it at all, put it back on, and he was back to square one with it still not working. Now then, there is an order to the way that you should kind of attack these jobs when they go wrong. Take it the easiest option first of all. Don't just jump in like my friend did. Take the radiator out, did all that work, only to find he was back where he was. And all it was a stuck thermostatic rad valve, and all they'd do is tap it with a little hammer. The pin jumped up and the thing worked. So there is a kind of order to the way you should fix these things when you're looking at it. Take this order, easiest option first. Check for air in the radiator, number one. Number two, check both radiator valves are fully on. I did get called to house some time back where a lady had young children, and one of the kids had turned the radiator valve off and she didn't realise, and it was just switched off. Okay, the third one is the radiator valve, the thermostatic one. Take the top off it and see if the pin's level with the top of the valve. If you're unsure, just give it a tap anyway, but the pin should be sticking up. A little toffee hammer, just give it a little tap, maybe a bit of WD-40 on it, and it should ping up, and then that will be that, your rad will be back going. After that is when we start looking at more awkward things, shall we say. Perhaps then we start to look at things like the radiator, taking it out the back and desludging it. But you don't do that unless certain things are happening with your radiator. That is either A, it's got hot just at the top of the radiator, but it's cold at the bottom. That's a sheer sign that the radiator is sludged up and does want taking out, and giving it a flush through with a hose, see if you can get it all out. But that's the only option. If the rad is just generally not all that warm, but it's kind of warmish all over, then it usually means it needs balancing. The system needs to balance out to get it to work. Cutting that means cutting other radiators down that are stealing the heat and allowing it to get to that rad that's not going. I've got plenty of videos on all this type of thing, so just a little thing to kind of let you know not to go bulldozing in there and thinking I've got to do this, if I take the radiator off I've got to do it. It's very easy to sort of attack these things the wrong way around. So always take the easy option first and then gradually narrow it down to what it is that is going to be that's wrong with it. Okay, step by step, so to speak. So there you are. It's just a little thing that you might want to know about that was put to me by someone else, where it's so easy to jump in to the wrong conclusion, isn't it? Okay then, well that's about it. Thanks for watching, and catch you with the next one. Bye.